Hello to my fantastic middle level students. I just wanted to make a quick video and talk to you in response to the videos that I watched the past couple of days and all of last week introducing yourselves. I have to say I really appreciated it. I'm excited to get to know all of you. I'm amazed and excited and impressed by the range and diversity of the students that we have in this class and this program. We've got students for who middle school was like the best years of their lives, and others that middle school was a really challenging and tough time. We've got students who have been at MSU their entire college careers, and those who are just transferring in from OTC, which is fantastic. I think diversity is such a valuable aspect to the course because for each of you, you bring your unique perspective and background, and that's going to be a resource to you as you complete the assignments in this class, but also a resource to your classmates as you share some of that information and that background. Having lots of different thoughts and ideas and perspectives is going to be really beneficial. We've got people who love to work early. We've got people who are last minute procrastinators. We've got people who are really excited about their first practicums and first experiences with middle school students, and others who are bringing in a lot of background working with kids at camps and their own kids and lots of different experiences. So it's going to be fantastic. We've got people coming in from small schools and big schools. So all of this is going to add to a rich diversity in the classroom of perspectives. Regardless, I'm excited to have you all. I'm excited to continue to get to know you. And I think it's going to be a really good semester. At the beginning, I want to dive in and just talk about a couple of things that I want to reiterate and remind. I asked everybody to look over the syllabus, and I think there's a couple points in there that people might have missed, so you might want to go back and reread that, especially the part about email communication, my late policy, all of those different aspects. Make sure that you're following those policies that I've set out in the syllabus. Another thing about just making sure that you're following the details of assignments. It's really important that when I give you limits on a length of a video or a paper, I want you to adhere to those things. For example, so I had 46 students that I asked to make videos for, and if everybody does 4 minutes, then that's 3 hours that it takes me to watch all those videos. That's just watching it. Then I take time to respond and write notes and give a little bit of a response to everybody when I'm typing that up. So if everybody records 4 minutes, that's 3 hours. We had some who were going up into 5 and 6 and 7 and 10 and 12, and I think my max was 14 or 15 minutes. If everybody does a 10-minute video, that's 7.5 hours of videos that I'm watching, and then add on all the time of typing up my responses and notes and everything. And as teachers, you're going to understand the value of being able to get feedback, which is both rich and meaningful, but doesn't take up your entire existence. So just be mindful of that, because if everybody's writing 3 and 4 times as much or recording that much more, then that actually reduces the quality of feedback I can give. So I've kind of built it into my schedule to give feedback for certain portion of time. I've got lesson planning, I've got other responsibilities for the program that I got to take care of, so work with me here on this. You'll understand when you're grading 150 middle school papers. Also keep in mind the APA formatting and grammar and spell check. I do expect you to be proofreading all of your work that you submit. That's really important, and it shows that you respect the paper, you're respecting the effort, you're professional about the communication that you're submitting for these assignments. So make sure you're checking that out. I didn't mark anyone off on points or anything for this first assignment, for going over in length or for not proofreading for early assignments, but that will come in the future. So let's just try to avoid that. For everybody's this we believe response, I did put comments in the actual document, so make sure that you're able to access that. There's little comments embedded throughout the document. If you're not sure how to view those on Blackboard, seek out your resources or ask me, your classmates, your great resources for each other to figure out how to do that, because it's important that you're incorporating the feedback that I give. If I asked a question in one of those, that doesn't mean you have to respond to it. It's just something for you to think about. If you do want to talk more about it, I am always available, more than available, eager to talk education with all of you, whether that's on one-on-one, small groups. I'm excited that we have a Starbucks on campus that I recently discovered that we can go get some drinks and sit outside appropriately distanced and talk education. We can do virtual meeting hours, which I'll talk about in a second. But I love talking education. This is why I got into this field. And we have a lot to learn over the next 16 weeks through the rest of your program. The sequence of 400, 425, and 439, those are all classes designed to teach you about middle level education, but there's still so much more that you want to know about that we might not be able to cover to the depth that you want, but that's what office hours are for. That's what one-on-one conversations are for. Or you can email me and I can send you more resources. I have tons of things in my back pocket that we can dive deeper into everything that you want to learn about. Speaking of office hours, I do have office hours set up for Wednesday from 1 to 3. I picked that time, but I really don't know if you all have class in the middle of that time. So I'm open to feedback. If that time works for the majority but not all, I'm happy to set up another time, or we can do things on appointment basis, totally fine with me. So make sure that you are giving me some feedback, letting me know how office hours work, how these formats of the class are going. I'm happy to adapt to meet the needs of my students. It's something really important to me, so just let me know. I also want to say I appreciate the hard work that you put into troubleshooting and problem solving last week with videos. I know there were some tech issues, and that's awesome that you're recognizing your responsibility and your ability to problem solve. So make sure that you get everything uploaded and turned in on time, and you're figuring out how to get things done. So much of teaching is problem solving. You're going to be hit with problems left and right, so it's important that you are able to respond and use your resources to come up with solutions to those things. So I think that's all I have for right now. If you have any questions, email me, give me some feedback. Office hours Wednesday from 1 to 3 this week. The link is on Blackboard in the announcement. You can see how to navigate to that. If you have any questions, let me know otherwise. Beyond that, have a wonderful day, make it a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.